Tristan is back. These days are getting boring, alright? They're getting boring. I'm doing the same shit over and over again. It's turning into winter, it's getting cold. It's getting gray. I'm doing the same shit, it's boring. But, you know, these days are just as much a part of my journey as the day I hit 10K a month, the day I hit a PR bench pressing, when I'm traveling and going to Miami or Thailand or whatever. These days where I'm doing the same shit over and over again, almost probably more impactful than those days. But it's just so hard when you look outside and it's gray and you're tired and your back hurts and you're not motivated. And I said I would do this stuff. This is literally a part of the experiment. Is me showing you guys every single fucking part. Because when I am in Thailand, on the beach, chilling, doing whatever, making a fuckload of money, and shredded, most importantly, I'm ripped and huge. I'm gonna look back at these days. I'm gonna be like, those are the good old days. I look back at the days last year when I was broke, living with my parents, and fat. And I'm like, damn, I came this way, this far in just a year. Let me think about like a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, if I keep on this track, because it's doing the same things every day. It's not glamorous. Doing what I'm doing, like, it's not glamorous. Do the same shit, and I make progress. Like, some stuff is glamorous. Like when I go to Miami and I'm having fun and doing cool stuff, or when I go to Thailand, that'll be cool. When I have a month that I make a lot of money, that's cool, and I can spend it and bless people around me. That's fun, and those are good days. But these are the days these days are just as much a part of my journey as those days. So I just got to keep that in mind. But I'm letting you guys know my thoughts. I share everything. I'm not gonna beat around the bush and tell you guys that these days are easy every single day for me to get up. No, I'm transparent about it, but I'm still gonna do it. Like, this is why I make the videos, is because it makes it a lot easier for me to go do these things. Maybe if nobody was watching these videos, it would be like, oh, I can sleep in, nobody cares. Like, it's just me, I live alone, nobody's holding me accountable. I don't really like go out and do much stuff. So what's stopping me from going to the store and getting like a cheesecake and just eating the whole cheesecake, or eating the whole pint of ice cream? What's stopping me from doing that and just watching TV all night, staying up late, sleeping in early? What's stopping me from doing that? Well, it's these videos. So that's why I'm insanely thankful for whoever's watching these videos. For me, myself, last year when I started making these videos, it's just, it's life-changing. So I gotta be thankful, and but I am honest about and transparent about how I am, how I feel. So it's an arm day, so you guys know what's gonna happen. It's heavy curls, heavy push downs, all that stuff. So also, it is a good thing that nobody is around me, because I ran out of toothpaste last night and my breath smells like shit. So yeah, I got a stinky breath right now, so don't come around me. Don't be. Good thing Anna's not here, so she can't kiss me. This is the arm pump formula. Gorilla mode, and then that hyper hydrating formula. Then I got some ice, and then this is the secret sauce. Just a little bit of salt. And pink Himalayan salt. Makes it a little bit savory. And then this is also a secret sauce. Don't do this if you're a fat piece of shit, all right? This is just because I have very low carbs. Like the only carbs I get are from milk and fruit, and obviously honey. But this is a simple carb. It's to get into my muscles, get my glycogen storages through the roof, so that I can have an insanely good workout, get a good pump, not do 2 exercises and then be fatigued, because this is non-stim pre-workout. I'm doing a 3-day no stimulants. So I think all it takes is 3 days for your addiction to go away. So I'm not saying addiction, but the effectiveness. So like when you take caffeine, I get a tolerance to it. You can have more and more and more caffeine. This will like lower your tolerance within just 3 days. So not this specifically, I'm just saying not having caffeine. Let's go. That was good. Out of the way, retard. Shit. Oh.
You know, these quotes and this video, the video itself is contradicting all the quotes. They're all making you think of being better and like motivation, but the quote itself is like, you don't need motivation. So that's why I think these videos are bullshit.
The quotes could also be knowledge. You could internalize this stuff.
You're not gonna remember a quote. Name one quote that you've heard from one of these videos. Name one.
You could internalize stuff.
Give me one quote that you've heard from a video. Never give up. Okay. All right, Mike Tyson's giving a quote right now, even though he lost last night. I could have beat Mike Tyson last night. Like that?
Sometimes you just need to unplug, you just need to disappear, you just need to focus on yourself. That's something I wish somebody would have told me, bro, because when I was a kid, I was always trying to fit in. I was always trying to impress other people. You know, I had Michael Jazz, I had the conscience, but I realized that I was doing all these things for the wrong reason. At the end of the day, I wish somebody would tell me that nobody cares. The only thing that's going to matter is the work that you put in. The work that you put in throughout these next couple of years, bro, that is going to determine where you end up in life. That's going to determine what kind of success you see in your future, bro.
Washing the dishes as he's told, and I'm gonna flex really quick here. You guys can see what the product is. One arm day later.
I left you 2 days.
What?
You want me to mog you?
You're not gonna mog me.
I'm gonna say left you 15 days, that's still mog you. But
You would never mog me. You're not gonna do it.
yeah, knock the fuck out of me.
Then do it. Do it, little buddy.
I want you to lose viewers. Shout out to my Instagram, Ethan Covell.
Don't go to his Instagram. Go to his Instagram and DM him hate.
Bro, I don't even have Instagram, so I mean, I want to read it.
I don't even have Instagram.
Okay, bye bye.
All right, Ethan's gonna go to his go check out his new shit apartment, and yeah, let's go. This is what I call a good breakfast. All right, boom. Look at how amazing that looks. Then we got some Fairlife, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna be eating this morning. It's not even morning; it's midday. It's noon right now, so I gotta catch up in the day. Catch up on steps and catch up on shit I need to get done. So, very good lift. Arms, still a little bit pumped, but yeah, it was a good lift. It got some hypertrophy in. I didn't film the end. I did a good bit of volume, but I didn't film everything. So, if you're wondering why, yeah, I was just not filming a lot. All right, I'm about to head out on a walk, but I got this package. Well, I got this package actually from Element Salts, and it was a bunch of these shits. So I figured out they're all chocolate. You know what I have a whole box of? Is chocolate. So I don't even like chocolate. The chocolate, in my opinion, it doesn't taste that good. So I'm gonna give it away to one of you guys if you're watching this, or if you want it, so I don't have to eat it. So if I don't know what a giveaway would be, but fuck, they don't taste that good. So I don't know who wants them, but they're gonna get a shitload of them. They're gonna get
more than a whole box. Look at this. I have all these packets and this whole box of them. There's probably like, I don't know how many comes in here. How many comes in here? 30. So there's probably like 40 element salts in there. So if you guys want them, let me know. We got to do a giveaway, some form of competition or some shit. So let me know in the comments if you want them shits. I'll send them to somebody. All right, so I just got back from a walk. I walked to the grocery store. I got toothpaste and beef jerky. The person checking me out was probably like, what the fuck? He's like, did you get everything that you needed? Did you find everything you needed all right? And I'm like, yes, I did. Beef jerky and toothpaste, the two combos. Name a more dynamic duo than toothpaste and beef jerky. I ate the beef jerky while I was on the walk, but I'm at about 9,500 steps right now. And I was listening to this podcast. It's Andrew Huberman and who is the bitch? What's her name? She's not a bitch, but her name is...
Patient might go into the...
What's her name? Casey Means. If you guys know Casey Means, Dr. Casey Means. So listen to that podcast. It basically, I made this video and I'm going to upload it. It's going to be yesterday's video, so it's getting uploaded tonight. But it's solidifying all my thoughts, or this podcast solidified all my thoughts that I made in this video. So I'm going to do a little bit of editing and add some stuff into it, because like the video is how I got shredded eating more food. And so it's just going throughout the day, actively seeking more movement. Me going on a run in the morning for an hour and then sitting on the couch like a couch potato and like sitting at my desk all day and doing nothing the rest of the day. Oh, I got my 60 minutes of activity during the day. That's not as good as if I were to go take a walk, take a 20-minute walk every couple hours throughout the day. Go like 5 20-minute walks. That would be a lot better than doing some crazy cardio, in my opinion. All right, or not in my opinion. Obviously, you want to get your heart rate up every once in a while to like the strenuous activity, but if you want to increase your metabolic rate, which is gonna get you shredded. Why do you think bodybuilders, they don't do any crazy running or crazy cardio? They walk on a treadmill and that's it. They walk on a treadmill for like an hour a day. And so the fidgeting, the moving, your non-activity, walking, I wouldn't say is as much exercise as, it's an exercise, I guess, but it's not, I don't really count it as an exercise. It's just something that you do. And humans were made to be active. My video is just basically saying move more, and therefore you can eat more. The more you move, the more you can eat. Depends on your goals, obviously. If you're trying to cut weight, then you should probably eat like the same amount and move more. And if you're trying to gain weight, you should probably eat a lot more and then move more. But it's really just getting your metabolic rate up, like your activity up, so you're burning more calories, but you can also eat more food. So it makes dieting easier. It makes your body function properly. It helps you get a good night's rest because you expend all your energy throughout the day, rather than, hey, I sat on the couch all day, I didn't expend any energy, I'm full of energy, and then I just lay in my bed for 2 hours and I can't fall asleep. I know you guys have experienced that. So just actively seeking out movement. And I talk a lot about steps, and that's why I check my phone all the time, but it's not about the steps themselves. And I want to explain this. It's about the muscles contracting. It's not about, hey, I need to hit 10,000 steps. It's just a metric for actively, like being active and movement in general. So you don't need to hit 10,000 steps. You just need to be like a certain amount of active. You need to do a certain amount of activity during the day. A good way to track that and a good way to measure this stuff is doing steps. But yeah, I mean, going like this, even Andrew Huberman was talking about it. Like even going like this, bumping your leg up and down. I hate when people do it, but you know, that burns a lot of calories. They tell anorexic people to not fidget or not do any of that stuff because it's burning so many calories. Yeah, but that's basically solidifying my thoughts, getting more knowledge. If you guys want to learn more about it, watch Thomas DeLauer. Thomas DeLauer has a lot of videos on NEAT G-Flux, which is Energy Flux, what I'm talking about, and just diet in general. I think he's the GOAT. Like, he's honestly the GOAT. I always want to listen to, and I'm pretty dogmatic about the stuff I hear from Thomas Lauer, but I want to listen to other people because a lot of other people talk shit about what he says. So I kind of want to take it from both point of views. So I've been venturing out, listening to other people and hearing their point of view, because a lot of, this is up for debate as well, a lot of people push their opinions onto like science and health. Health is very political, in my opinion. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be very political, but it is. And you say one thing, even me in my videos when I talk about health, maybe this right now will get people saying stuff in the comments about like, oh, Tristan, you're wrong, blah, blah, blah. I hope it wouldn't, but yeah, a lot of things are opinion based. Like it's the same thing with like religion. You read the Bible, and one priest can interpret it a certain way, and then another priest can interpret it another way. That's why there's different denominations with religion, right? There's, let's say, I mean, I'm a Lutheran, and there's also Catholic. We're still Christians, but it's different interpretations of the Bible, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So the same thing is with science, data, scientists and doctors and people like physicians. All these people have different interpretations of the data. You do a study, you might read a paper, and it's the same words on the paper, but people interpret it different. They're like, oh, you missed this, you missed this. It's how humans are, and it's good because that's how we're able to, like, I mean, different people's point of views is what drives innovation. So I think it's good, but I think it's also like a lot of opinions are thrown into this stuff, which is good, but also bad at the same time, because then you don't know. You're like, what do I believe? Right? What do I believe? So in my opinion, because especially for somebody who's like just getting into fitness, just getting into like health and actually caring about the body, nutrition, all this stuff, there's insane amount of information, like ungodly amount of information out there, and you're like, what do I look at? What do I believe? And it's insanely hard to know what to believe because there's a lot of contradicting stuff as well. So I think you just got to take everything with a grain of salt. Take it with childlike curiosity. Take other people's opinion. Be like, oh, I'm trying to think of an example. I can't think of one right now, but yeah, you just go in with childlike curiosity. Don't be super dogmatic to, like, even if something is like, oh, this is the way, calories in, calories out, that's how you lose fat, that's how you gain. No, that's how I've been for a long time, and I'm realizing a lot more is the nutrients. It's not about the macros. A lot of it is about the micros, or is it macros or micros or whatever? Micronutrients is what I'm talking about. Not the macronutrients, the micronutrients, which are the, you guys know what I don't know what the definition of micronutrients, but it's like the vitamins and the minerals and stuff inside food. So that's what I'm realizing a lot more. That's why I get organic, good food. Some people, like, what's his name? Dr. Mike Israetel, he has a lot of good information on like form, and he has a lot of good information. He's a doctor, right? But I see this a lot. He doesn't give a fuck, and he talks a lot of shit about Dr. Paul Saladino, I don't know, a bunch of other people, about how organic is the same as GMO. Like, it's not the fucking same. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. Maybe he is right. I have no idea. I am open to his opinion, but I don't think this is right. All right? He says that GMO is just as good, if not better, than organic stuff. I wouldn't think that something that God created, just my opinion, guys. Let me know what your thought is on this, because this is something that like is important to me. Something that God created, or an organic tomato, it's literally how God created it, versus something that is injected with synthetic, synthetic what's the word? Biology. I don't know what the fuck you would want to say. Like synthetic DNA, growth hormone, a bunch of crap that humans created. It's all synthetic, which means humans created it. I don't think humans can create things better than God and nature, right? I just don't think it's possible. I think God and nature created this fruit, this tomato, to be here for a certain way, and humans tried to make it better. And what did they do? What did they do like to make it better, right? There was no problem with the organic tomato. There was a problem because not everybody could get access to the organic tomato. One, price. This is why maybe I should make a video on this alone, because it's three things. It's price. Why you make an organic tomato? It's because it's going to be cheaper. You can ship it out to the masses, and it's going to, like, you can grow for cheaper and you can sell it for cheaper, and so more people will buy it. Number two is preservatives. It's going to last longer than the organic tomato, so you can sit on a shelf longer. You'll have more time to sell. You can ship it further, and mass production. You can grow a lot of them very, very quickly, right? The time. So they grow a lot faster, and they stay good longer. They don't, because of the preservatives in there, and then they're also cheaper. So it's like a triple win, but also the nutrients are gone, right? Somebody said, I don't know if this is factual, but there's a third of the nutrients in an organic or in a GMO tomato versus an organic tomato. And I'm just using tomatoes as an example, right? This applies to everything. So this is also, I'm going down like a tangent, like rabbit hole of examples of things that I'm talking about. But to go back to what I was talking about previously, when I'm saying different opinions, Mike Israetel thinks like GMO shit is just as good as organic. I don't think that's right, all right? But there's maybe science and data to back him up, but there's also data and science to back me up. Not me necessarily personally, but like people that I've listened to that have told me the organic is better, because I think that for a reason. Like, it's not just some propaganda, all right? It's I've listened to videos. I couldn't give you the science, so maybe I'm wrong, but who knows, all right? It makes more sense in my mind that God's gonna make a better tomato than a fucking human, all right, than a scientist. Even though scientists are pretty smart, I think God's a little bit smarter than you. So don't hate on me, Dr. Mike. I like a lot of stuff that Dr. Mike does. I think the beef between him and Greg Doucette is fucking hilarious. And yeah, you guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should go watch some of those videos. They're hilarious. And I do like Greg Doucette better, even though he has a high-pitched voice. I think he is a better person than Dr. Mike. So that is my side. I'm picking sides right now, and I think Greg Doucette's better. All right, I'm gonna end it off with that. So I'm gonna finish editing this video, not this one right now, but go watch the one I was talking about, how to get shredded, eating more food. If somebody made it to the end of this tangent, holy shit, you did a good job and you got a lot of value. So yeah, that was a good one. I'll catch you. Oh shit, 13 minutes. I'll catch you guys in the morning. Evil plow workout tomorrow in a fucking storage unit. So peace.